Hey, this is Kyle from BTB Productions and Trills Nation, hosting this episode of Triple Threat's State of the Sea. I started off in the scene maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It all started with my friend showing me a little bit of dubstep, and I didn't like it at first, and I was a little iffy about it. Then I had a friend show me some classic stuff, you know, like That's Sick, and everyone has their Skrillex moment. One day I got in contact with Ricky's Barn, and that was our first rave. Went off really well for nobodies that showed up, you know. I mean, like, we had at least maybe 150 people, 200 people show up throughout the night. It ended a little early, which was a little upsetting, but other than that, we had a perfect turnout. The show turned out amazing. The vibes were just there, and everybody had a good time. The good old Pavilion Lounge. Who hasn't thrown a show there? I set everything up, ran everything smoothly. We had a good turnout, and pretty much, you know, couldn't ask for anything better. It was my attempt to try to just get the music out for my friend, and it ended up turning into kind of a passion for me. Like, I love promoting for shows. I love seeing people that you've seen at other shows, and just good vibes with each other, and like, hey, how you doing, you know, like that. Like, it's been a while, I haven't seen you, why weren't you at the last show, you know, like that. It's all about having a good time. That's my philosophy. It's like, I'm about the music. I don't care if I make a single dime. It's all about the music. Right now, BTB is in a little bit of a hiatus right now. We're working on a couple different things. We got 2 things in the working. Look for us in like October, maybe late September. We're gonna blow up Facebook with something big. So just keep an eye out for us. My take on the scene right now is, in Jersey, it's getting there. We need better vibes, I think. We have good vibes, but there's a lot of people trying to grab at each other's throats, and we need more events. We need more people coming from different areas coming out, instead of just going to Brooklyn, being narrow-minded and saying, oh, all the good raves are out in Brooklyn. They're here too in Jersey. I mean, the 2 shows that I've thrown, phenomenal. The other shows I've been to, craziness. Like, it's just all about the DJs and having good vibes, and like people wanting to actually work with you and work together to create a scene here in New Jersey. Number one thing is, I love Jersey. So no Brooklyn raves, Jersey all the way. Number one. That's my heart right here. I love Jersey to death. That's why I want to bring the music to Jersey. It's like, why go all the way, trek all the way out to Brooklyn or to New York City when you can go 10 minutes down the road and go to something that's might possibly be even better than going all the way out to New York, you know what I mean? There was this movie called Groove, filmed like early 2000s, and in the movie, the promoter, he was putting on the show, he goes, you know, asked, why did you put the show on it? It's free, you're not making any money off of it. And he did it for the head nod. People came up to him and was just like, hey dude, I needed that. Like, my week was horrible. It was just a wreck, and I needed something to get my stress off my shoulders. And that's what I'm about. Like, I want to throw shows that people come to, never forget, and they leave happy, even if they showed up depressed, pissed off, you know, they broke up with their girlfriend, or, you know, something's not going right, they lost their job or something like that. I want people to show up, forget all that for the 5 hours, for whatever, 6 hours that my show goes on, and then leave happy. Like, that's what I'm about. I'm about the music only. Like, obviously, money is not an object for me. I mean, it costs money to do things in Jersey, because, I mean, you know, nobody wants to rent out a venue to like a bunch of kids that are gonna possibly ruin, you know, the room or something like that. But that's what good vibes are for. If everybody comes out with a good vibe, nothing's bad's gonna happen, you know? You have those single individuals that come out and just try to ruin things, and that's not cool at all. Thanks guys for tuning into this week's State of the Scene. I'd like to thank Triple Threat for having me. I want to give a shout out to Trills Nation, aka Dubloads and D-Trills, and myself, Kyle. And I want to give a shout out for my Facebook, /Trills Nation. You can get the mixes up on there, and the SoundClouds are all up on there. Stay tuned. We have big news coming out soon, hopefully. Thanks guys.